Okay, Dan, so each week we're going to look at Justin Fields and kind of zoom in on some of the specifics and some of the things little things that mean a lot in his direction and his development, because we all know what's at stake there. Defining moment from last night. Overall, generally describe what you saw and then what was his defining moment to you.
Well, overall, we saw half as many snaps as we saw the previous week, right? 9 snaps for that first unit offense before Cairo Santos came out and kicked the field goal. And yes, Cairo Santos coming on the field is a bright sign for the offense, right? You get points, right? You want to get points out of a drive. They did out of the opening possession. The defining moment for me, David, was the first play from scrimmage. And it's a tight end screen, well-designed play, well-executed play to Cole Kmet. The reason that I think that this is significant to me is that Cole Kmet, in my mind, you've heard me talk about my arrow up on where I think Cole Kmet's third season can go. He can be one of Justin Fields' best friends in 2022, particularly with the instability of the receiving core and the fact that basically Justin has Darnell Mooney and no one else in that receiving core that he really feels in sync with. So now, if Justin can get that vibe with Cole Kmet, if Luke Getsy can understand how Cole Kmet can be utilized to the greatest strengths that he has, now all of a sudden you unlock another weapon in your offense that can take you places. Cole Kmet takes a screen pass behind the line of scrimmage, gets hit 4 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and keeps bowling for 8 more yards. 12 yards, first down. Game, that's a tone-setting play for an offense to get an opening drive started. For me, that's the defining moment, just because of what it means for who Cole is, for who Cole is with Justin, for who Cole is with Justin and Luke combined.
Yeah, because as you know, a tight end can help a quarterback develop as much as a number one wide receiver can. We spend so much time in Chicago clamoring over the lack of weapons. When you have a guy like Cole Kmet, what he's capable of doing, and you see a play like that or 2 plays like that last night, it does encourage you for Justin Fields, because he's going to need some help. It's not just his own skill set, but you need to take, and utilize those talents. And I think that was the good sign. So I think my defining moment is similar, but it's more it's more related to the play that was called and the design of the play that was called and the 19-yard completion.
Yeah.
I love Justin Fields on the move. I think that's when he's feeling it. And that's when you can see him getting into a rhythm. We don't have a lot to judge by, but I think everyone can understand the value in making this quarterback who has all this athleticism more mobile. And he just seems more comfortable doing so. And I like the way he turned his shoulders, and I like the way he delivered the pass. So to me, that is the one play, and I know it was only one play. He only played 9, heck.
Yeah, right.
that was as defining as anything, because of the play design from Luke Getsy, because of the way that Justin Fields executed it, and frankly, who he was throwing to was significant as well.
Well, David, that's a play fake and a short roll to the left. And there were things that Justin Fields showed as a rookie in his ability to go to his left and throw, even without being fully set. The lower body mechanics and the agility and the athleticism to make some of those throws while going to your left, that was evident on that play. And a dart to Kmet, another 19-yard pickup, a first down. I think that was their second longest play from scrimmage offensively for the entire game on Thursday night. So that's a positive sign. But seeing Justin get on the move and be able to be comfortable, and whether he sets or he's just kind of set and still has that ability to make those throws to the target, those are big signs. And hopefully they can unlock more of that.
What else on the bright side?
Well, we saw some protection leakage, but there were 0 sacks, right? And so that's an indicator that the Bears can get around some of the inevitable protection issues that are going to exist this season. And so that's a step in the right direction for your quarterback to not be on the ground a bunch on that opening drive. Again, it's only 9 snaps. If he played 60, maybe he gets sacked 4 or 5 times and we're having a different conversation here. But I do think that Justin has to find an ability to use his mobility to his strengths and his advantages, and that Luke has to be in tune with, A, how much protection do we need to allot, right, and keep at home to make things happen, and B, how can we take some shots, understanding that our quarterback has a weapon in his toolbox with his mobility that may allow us to keep one less guy in and send another guy out in a pattern, because you expect that your quarterback with his athleticism can escape, be elusive, and make a throw. So no sacks to me was another thing to highlight.
Okay, as we break this into categories, my on the bright side would be the 10th play. And I know you're thinking, oh, geez, he only played 9. No, the 10th play, because they drew off the Seahawks. They drew them off sides. And I do wonder this, and I didn't have – not going to pretend I was having a chance to ask about this after the game. I wasn't at the game, but I am curious, Dan, because when I hear Tom Thayer, I think he told us on the Mullinghaus show last week about how the Bears have toyed around or emphasized, Luke Getsy has, using the cadence as a weapon. We see it in Green Bay for years. It's not necessarily just Aaron Rodgers, but I think it's a point of emphasis there. You can use your cadence and snap count, and it's all about your quarterback's inflection and the way that he learns how to draw teams and defenses off sides. Number one, it can keep drives alive like it did on fourth down. And number two, it can get you the benefit of a free play every now and then, which we have seen Rodgers take advantage of. And when you're a young quarterback, sometimes I think that would give you an opportunity to let it fly, to let it roll, and to, I'm in Vegas, to take a risk and, roll the bones a little bit.